Happy Monday. It is so good to be back with you for our third Motivational Monday Coffee Chat. And today we're going to talk about something that we all experience at some point, and that is setbacks, obstacles, challenges, whatever you want to call it. That moment when you feel like you might not be able to achieve your goal, when you stop taking action and you aren't continuing to move forward. And what we're going to talk about today is so essential because it literally determines whether you will succeed or fail. So all you need is a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or whatever it is that you want to enjoy on this Monday morning, and let's begin.
Integrative life coach Diane Altamar. It's good to have you to the show.
Author and life coach Diane Altamar.
So what do you do in the moment that you have this setback or this obstacle or this challenge? The most important thing is to get to the root, to get to what it is that you're feeling, because it isn't the obstacle or the challenge or the setback that will actually stop you. It's how you feel about it. And I'm going to share with you a real life example that literally just happened over the last few minutes as I was shooting this video. My neighbor is sawing in his garage, and I started to get irritated that I wasn't going to be able to do this video in the time frame that I have set out for it today. So it's not that he's sawing that is the issue. It's my reaction and my feeling around that obstacle or that setback. And so what I'm going to share with you in a moment is what you do to get connected to those feelings that you don't like or don't want to feel, because ultimately that is what is going to get in the way, not the obstacle or the challenge. We're going to dive in just a moment to how you get connected to what you're feeling, how you process through it and get it out of your body so that you can get back into action and move forward creating what it is that you want. All right, so this is the most important thing, and that is once you get connected to what it is that you're feeling that's at the root of that setback or obstacle, the most important thing to do is what I share in my first book, Clarity, and it's on page 13, and it's titled Talk to Your Anger, but you can use any emotion. So in the example that I just shared with you, my neighbor sawing while I'm trying to do this video, I am going to replace anger with irritation, or I could also use frustration. So what I would do in that moment is get connected first to the feeling. So the feeling's irritation, and then where I feel that in my body. So I could start to feel the irritation high up in my chest, just kind of circling around, right? And the next step, and it's on page 13, and I'm going to put it in the description below so that you can read through it. It's very simple and really powerful. And what we're doing is I'm giving you an exercise to connect with that emotion so that you can get connected to whatever emotion is present, get to the wisdom of that emotion so that you understand why you're feeling that way and know what to do with it, get it out of your body, and then you're able to move forward in alignment with what it is that you want to create. The next step is to give it a voice. What is that irritation or that frustration trying to communicate to me? So what's your emotion trying to express? And in this example, what it's trying to communicate is, I'm not going to have enough time to do this video. And I want to do it right now. And I'm all ready to do it, right? So it's communicating to me that this is the only time that I can do this and that things aren't going the way that I want them to. And so just allowing myself to be with that wisdom gives me connection to, okay, so I can either fight with life because this is what's happening in the moment, or I can connect with it and use what's happening in this video to explain what this very video is about. And that's what I chose to do. So instead of fighting with life and getting all irritated and frustrated that it was getting in my way, I chose to use it as a real life example of how things don't often or always or sometimes go our way. They don't go the way we plan. We have the opportunity in that moment to use it to grow, to become more of who we are, to become stronger, to become wiser. And that is what I chose to do in that moment. I chose to use it instead of fight it. And that's what you want to do, is get to the wisdom of that emotion instead of allowing that emotion to control you and to stop you from what it is that you want to create. So I hope this video was helpful to you today. This week, notice when you start to feel that setback, that obstacle, that challenge getting in the way, and pay attention to your response to it, to your reaction to it, to ultimately how you feel, and then use what we talked about today. Go in the description below and print out that exercise, and you can use that with any emotion so that most importantly, you are acknowledging how you feel, you're getting connected to it, you're gaining the wisdom of it, you're getting it out of your body, and you're able to move forward in alignment with what it is that you want to create. Thank you so much for being here today. As I shared in our very first Motivational Monday Coffee Chat, my ultimate goal for this YouTube community is that it is a place where we lift each other up in pursuit of our biggest dreams. And I would love to hear in the comments below what you're up to and what you are on the path to creating or achieving over the next 12 months. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you next month.